Have you ever wondered why so many people who win the lottery and become rich overnight almost always end up bankrupt or even worse off than before? And why people with ordinary incomes like school teachers or the owners of small convenience stores can quietly build impressive wealth over decades and enjoy a comfortable retirement? If your answer is simply because lottery winners waste money while teachers save, that's only half true. The book The Psychology of Money gives a far more striking conclusion. Becoming wealthy has surprisingly little to do with how much you earn, and everything to do with your relationship with money, your emotional patterns, and your behavioral habits. The truly wealthy aren't necessarily the best at reading economic cycles or stock charts, but they are the people who understand themselves, their fears, impulses, and weaknesses better than anyone else. In this reading note, I'll break down the 3 most important, practical lessons from the book. 1. The biggest secret of wealth is invisible. 2. The most luxurious resource in the modern world is room for error. 3. The ultimate purpose of wealth is freedom, not consumption. Let's dive into the first point. 1. Real wealth is what you don't see. We usually judge someone's financial success by visible signals: the car they drive, the house they buy, the brand of their handbags, phones, or clothes. But the author, Morgan Housel, argues that this is a dangerous illusion. Consumption displays wealth, but it also destroys it. Every dollar you spend on something flashy is a dollar that disappears forever. So what is wealth? Wealth is the money you didn't spend. The assets that quietly sit in your bank account or investment portfolio, not delivering instant pleasure, but building long-term security. The book gives a striking example: the electrician who left behind a fortune. You've probably never heard of Ronald James Reed. He was a janitor and gas station attendant in rural Vermont who lived extremely modestly: old clothes, used cars, simple life. But when he passed away at 92, everyone was shocked to discover he had quietly accumulated over $8 million, which he donated to his local library and hospital. Meanwhile, highly paid celebrities, NBA stars, musicians often go bankrupt within just a few years of retirement. Why? Because they convert their income into consumable, depreciating, status-driven objects, mansions, private jets, jewelry, rather than into invisible, long-lasting assets. The author's message is clear. Building wealth isn't about earning more. It's about avoiding the temptation to prove your wealth through consumption. For normal people like us, this means no need to envy coworkers with the newest iPhone. They paid for it with their future wealth. Your consistent monthly saving $50, $100, $500 might look tiny, but it's quietly building your invisible fortress. This idea leads us naturally to the second key point. 2. Room for error, the most expensive luxury in the modern world. If the invisible wealth we save is so important, then what is it ultimately for? Not to watch the numbers grow for their own sake. Its greatest purpose is to give you room for error, the space to survive mistakes and uncertainty. Think of driving. The distance you keep from the car in front is literally your room for error. Without it, even a small break can cause disaster. Financially, the principle is identical. A person earning $250,000 a year, but spending $240,000 on mortgages, car payments, and lifestyle upgrades is like a battleship with no structural redundancy. The book uses a famous historical example: the battleship that sank because it had no buffer. Germany's Bismarck battleship was designed for maximum efficiency, top-tier weapons, speed, armor. But to achieve this, engineers removed structural redundancy. So when it took a single torpedo hit in a minor spot, the entire system collapsed and the ship sank. Because it had zero margin for error. Many people's financial lives look exactly like this. High income but high fixed expenses. Little savings. Heavy debt. No emergency fund. One unexpected layoff or medical emergency can collapse the whole system. Meanwhile, Someone earning far less but with lower expenses, savings, and 1 year of living costs in the bank has a far stronger financial foundation. So Housel suggests a different strategy. The goal of financial decisions shouldn't be maximizing returns, it should be minimizing lifelong regret. This means asking, if I'm wrong, can I survive the outcome? Investing on borrowed money? High potential return, but catastrophic downside. Don't do it. Steady saving and modest investing? Lower return, but failure-proof. Do it. Room for error buys something priceless. A calm mind. When you're not living on the edge, you don't panic when the market dips. You don't fear your boss. You don't break down when life hits unexpectedly. And that peace feeds into the final and most profound lesson. 3. The ultimate purpose of wealth is freedom. After we build invisible wealth and create room for error, what is the highest goal of all of this? Freedom. Control over your time. The ability to choose. Many people imagine the point of being rich is to buy whatever you want. But the author argues, real wealth is the ability to not do things you don't want to do. This brings us back to the story of Ronald Read. He didn't accumulate millions to buy luxury goods. The act of saving and investing gave him something far more valuable. He could work jobs he liked, not jobs he depended on. He didn't need to impress anyone. He didn't have to worry about bills. He had space, peace, autonomy. His time was fully under his control. This is the highest form of wealth. Contrast that with high-income workers today. They earn a lot, but have no autonomy. They can't say no to unreasonable overtime. They can't pursue what they love. Loans and lifestyle pressure keep them trapped. They are well paid, but not free. Housel elevates the discussion. We pursue wealth not to buy more things, but to buy back our time, dignity, and choices. Freedom is waking up and deciding what your day looks like. Freedom is being able to turn down a toxic client. Freedom is being able to be with your family when they need you. Freedom is having the confidence to say no to a life you dislike. No luxury item compares to this. Final summary. The 3 core lessons of the psychology of money. 1. Wealth is invisible. Your true power lies in the money you don't spend, not in what you show off. 2. The real luxury of modern life is room for error. Don't optimize for maximum returns. Optimize to avoid catastrophic regret. 3. The ultimate goal of wealth is freedom. Not consumption, not status freedom over your time and life. The real value of this book isn't teaching investment tricks. It reshapes the way we think about money at the deepest level. Managing your emotions, expectations, and impulses is far more important than mastering complex financial models. I hope this summary serves as both a wake-up call and a guiding light, helping you build a financial life grounded in clarity, calmness, and long-term freedom.